Guys, it's the Geek. We're finally doing another playthrough. It's been a very, very long time. I'm with the Geek, I'm the Geek, and you're not the Geek. I'm the Geek. And
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, Rookie is here with me today.
Let's say loose.
And you're fine. And he's convinced me to play Vampire the Masquerade, Coteries
I think so.
of New York.
To be honest.
And I guess this is a visual novel. So here we go.
Bum bum bum.
A lot of reading today.
Reading's good for us.
Well, if I ever get my internet back to work for the PS4, or at least like pay for the subscription thing again, I will probably continue with the 9 Persons, 9 Doors series. Because I wanted to do the second one, because I have played and beaten that before when it was on 3DS. But I'm a little hesitant because I know I was terrible with the third one. I played like one game when it was brand new, and I'm like, I don't know where anything is. Okay, so new game. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it had the
Autosave? Right. I'm gonna be a bruh.
Bruja?
Bruja. I'm gonna be stupid about it.
You're gonna be the geek?
No.
Oh. The? Oh. Okay.
It's Jack Death.
Apparently it doesn't include spaces.
Maybe I should have put in the dash in there.
Oh well. It looked like it was included in the space.
New York taught me to believe in fate. Had you asked me about fate back when I was a human, I would have told you it was just superstitious bullshit. That we were all designers of our own destinies. Words are hard.
They are.
That belief shattered when the richest woman in the United States, the actual richest one, not a face you could have seen in the papers, of course, sank her teeth deep into my neck. It happened at the very same place you're standing in right now. By the way, fate, you decide. ... Please, there's absolutely no need to be hostile. Just listen a little longer.
Silence is hostile?
Sure. I see my mistake was that I flew too close to the sun. It makes sense that my punishment was to never see its glow again. I was incandescent myself. Fuck.
Oh,
I was incandescent myself. I was hot shit. I had it all. Money, confidence, connections, men, women, career, and the spark in my eye. The one you need to be born with. What?
you can use this pad.
Oh,
back
that's what it was. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Yay, we figured it out. And that's when someone far more powerful than me saw my radiance and thought, that won't do. She robbed me of the light erupting from within and gave me a subtle, enduring gleam in its space. She decided that would fit me much better. I should learn to read one day. She was a 9th generation kindred, just like you, an apex predator. She probably enjoyed teaching me the peak of human excellence, my real place in the food chain.
I could see Rorschach saying this too.
Proto Scott Snyder Batman, or whatever whoever made the Dark Knight trilogy.
Not bad. just one of those classic noir voices.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, that's what I'm going for was Jack Death. That's what they tried to do with him in that movie. I love that nobody else remembers.
Oh, okay.
Or knew about to begin with. That Blade Runner ripoff. It's such an eyesore when you look at some loudmouth braggart and see them for all they really are. The temptation to teach them all a lesson can be unbearable, right? Well, my sire's lesson was a lesson about fate. A message saying, you're eternally doomed to be at the mercy of your sovereigns. It almost drove me to destroy myself. What saved me was the ability to reinterpret her teachings. Hers wasn't a message of doom, it was a message of hope. Fate exists, and one can shape it if given the right tools. Do we ever learn who this person is?
I don't know. I've not beaten the game yet.
My sire didn't believe my tools were fitting for me, for the job. She considered them toys, and me, just her amusing subject. Well, she's dead. Than dead now. I'm still here, standing right where she stood when we first met. ...
Anger.
You might have wondered how I learned about your arrival to JFK Airport. My answer is, of course, destiny. As luck would have it, today happened to be the day some of my associates were inspecting the coffins. JFK.
It used to be called something like Idle. Or
No, there's an MST movie that's called something International Airport, and I can't remember what airport it was. But I think that takes place in San Francisco, so I don't know if it was, I don't think it was JFK then.
Probably not.
Driving you here, straight from the plane, and having you wake up in such an unfamiliar place was a little desperate. I do apologize for it. But it is so rare for you to visit New York. 3 times in the last 15 years, was it? And you're never eager to inform me you're here.
Jeez, I wonder why. You kidnapped me and...
Yeah.
Wow, whoever this is.
I understand you still have that meeting on 53rd Street later tonight, so I'll provide a comfortable transportation. I value our relationship very much, don't get me wrong. But it's precisely because I value it that I'm going to ask you to repay the favor you owe me. You're the only one I trust to do the job well, without attracting attention. You might think I'm crazy, asking you to breach the rules of our society like this. You might think it's impossible to get away with it unpunished. But this is New York, and I don't know about other cities, but in this one, fate really exists. And right now, it's smiling in your favor.
Words.
This is how it begins.
You'll see that screen often. Ooh.
So this is my internal thoughts or something?
No. But
This is
but
just
this is unique to your character because I did not see
right.
this.
Is this a narration then?
Yeah.
Keeping pace. This.
Oh, no, you go up higher, I think.
Oh, thank you. The music is pounding and your pulse is keeping pace. This is one of those nights that make you feel alive, even though it started with you feeling dead. Slightly less gravelly of the same voice.
Yeah, this is more narration.
Yeah. First came the messy breakup, then the realization you have nobody to talk to about how much it sucked. Still, you decide to roll with the punches. Oh, at least he's like strong enough to not be like self-destructive. One Facebook search for a local event later, and you found just the thing for your malaise.
Malaise. That is what the word is.
Well, thank God we checked Facebook. A short subway ride, and you find yourself at the club just outside Dumbo. Not a fancy one, mind you. More like a slightly refurbished warehouse. But hey, at least the drinks are cheap. Okay. So I guess we're still human right now?
Yep, and you're going out and partying because you got dumped.
The DJ seems to... Fucking... Oh my god, that's a long one. The DJ really knows his shit, too. Alternating between cutting-edge industrial techno and classic Detroit crowd pleasers. Expertly feeling out everyone's mood. An hour passes, and then 2. Then you pass out from the drugs. Usually you'd feel awkward coming to a place like this alone, but tonight you find something soothing in joining the crowd, blending in, even as you allow the beat to take over. This is shit you hear about in comic books. Like, who lets the beat take over in your dance? Nobody's that confident with their dancing, okay? Or maybe I'm just living in a different world.
Definitely none of our friends.
Yeah. I mean, it's a different world, I guess.
That could be, man.
Sweat, yours, other people's, soaks through your shirt and pants in a matter of minutes. Hot. Your thought pops in your head. From the outside, the fully packed club must seem like a stuffy, smelly nightmare, but here, in the thick of it, it becomes exhilarating. And you're not even on a pill tonight. Oh, I hate where this is going.
No, that would be like ecstasy or...
Yeah, no, I know what they're talking about.
Okay.
It's just I hate that they're implying that this character is like this. There's this Latina chick whose curves are accentuated by the light dress clinging to her body, and she keeps bumping into you. Something tells you it only seems incidental. Okay. Yeah, it's a good night. You wish it could last forever because you know all too well what the next day holds. Waking up, getting dressed for work, the commute, the night... The 9-to-5 grind that will make you just enough money to pay the rent and keep living in your overpriced shithole of an apartment. Accurate. And with Jessica moving out, so fast. It'll all be coming out of your pocket. You run some quick calculations in your head and immediately come to regret that you did.
Calculations suck, man.
Oh, that I did the calculate. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought that was bad spelling or something. Okay.
Nope.
Is every time I get a visual novel that's not like one of the big publishers, and even if they are, once in a while, there's always at least 3 to 5 like graphical errors.
Oh, gotcha.
Never mind, you spot the Latina again. She's now next to another guy, hitting it off. Your chance of not going to bed alone gone, just like that. Fuck. Again, accurate, but not unlikely. Your mood temporarily shut down. You leave the dance floor and stumble your way to the filthy bathroom. You take a look in the mirror and start to wash your face obsessively. I would want to shower just after being in that bathroom. Over and over again. A voice from the past echoes in your mind.
It's your ex.
Oh, shit. Do you want to voice her or should I again?
Go for it.
Alright. I never felt like this with anyone, seriously. I mean it. I feel all of my relationships up to this point were test runs. A shitty way to compensate for my low self-esteem. We all talk like we need to throw out at least 2 metaphors. But this feels right, finally. Jessica looks kind of stuck up. Might be the cigarette, might be the Uma Thurman face.
Citizen slave, huh?
Yeah. Fuck authority, I guess. Shut up, Jess. This was the craziest fucking day of my life. God, I need a smoke. Pass me a light. What do you mean, cops took the lighter? There's one in your mouth. Just shut the hell up. This is not you, not anymore. Oh, fuck off. This is so like you. I feel like some sort of Clint Eastwood wanted me when I really, really need you to open up. You think you're impressing people with this tough guy act? Fuck you. I know how broken you really are. You need therapy.
Ow.
Yeah, now that sounds like the Jessica of today. You raise your head and look in the mirror. Try to smile, but all you can muster is a self-pitying grin. And there she is, the Latina from before. This is the male bathroom lady. I guess I assumed your gender, but still. Ooh, hi.
She's nameless.
She says you look like you need a drink. You hesitate for a second or two, then blurt out a surprisingly enthusiastic, yeah. He starts to talk and quickly become evident that she's into politics and you are eager to please. You might be a corporate drone, but you spend a lot of evenings reading theory. Actual theory, not bastardized Twitter cliff notes, and organizing for all manner of causes online. Yeah, because it's Twitter, not X. Even though I've never been on either.
To be fair, that change was only within the last year.
Was it? No, maybe. We're in early February 2024.
And this game already has a sequel, so.
Oh Jesus! Okay. The status quo sucks. There must be something better. She agrees. Anyone would agree. There's not one fucking person on the planet who's happy with the world right now.
That's not true.
I'm
willing to bet Bezos pretty happy with his.
Okay. No, even then, because like they're afraid like things will get tweaked and they won't. I'm not getting into politics.
Yeah, they're afraid of change.
Yeah,
they like the status quo.
Moving on.
Moving on.
She agrees. You seem to subscribe to the same
progressive political theories
that
have compatible ideas about the DSA's missteps, even watch the same YouTube channels. Your goals are aligned.
This game is just name-dropping social media like clockwork.
Because it's supposed to be hip, cool vampires.
I guess. She's a bit more radical than you'd have guessed. You attended a few rallies, been to a few protests, but this girl sounds like she broke her share of faces and kicked more than a couple of cops in the nuts over the course of her activist career. Kind of hot. Not like love of my life hot, but like... Her zeal is infectious. She taps into pent-up anger that you didn't know you had. The noisy club stops working for both of you, so you hit the streets. Just as you're leaving, the DJ starts playing All the Things She Said by TATU, of course. You chuckle to yourself, trying not to slip into a bad headspace. She chuckles along with you. Is that real? That's a real band, isn't it? It must be. With all the social media drops.
It probably is.
If that's not a band that becomes integral to the story later, that's just a real-life name drop.
All the Things She Said
by Tatu. It's chilly out soon. Soon enough you find yourself too invested in listening to the girl's voice to care about anything else. You realize you've been holding her hand for a while. I would not have not noticed that.
It is a real song. I've just never heard it.
Well, me either, but... The subway car is empty, save for a stoic middle-aged couple and a drunk staring intently at his own feet. Plenty of room to stretch out, and yet she sits right next to you. Give her profile again. I need visual aid.
Not until she talks.
You can feel her thigh pressing into yours, her breath on the side of your neck. This is how it's got a teen rating instead of an R, because they're not showing us this shit.
Right.
Maybe it's the booze talking, but you distinctly hear your voice asking if she'd like to crash at your place. I got a better idea, she says. At that point, you're down for anything as long as it lets you spend just a few more minutes with her. She takes you to a sleazy motel in the Bronx. Yeah! That's mildly sleazy. Trading a few words with the balding, tired-looking guy at the front desk, he hands her a key. Still holding your hand, the woman leads you up the stairs to her murder pit. The room you end up in is almost comically stereotypical, complete with flaking paint and sticky floor. Not that it matters, though. The moment you step through the door, she's on you. Again, I wish this was an R or adults only rating. Yeah, a mature rating. You try to take the lead, but she's having none of it. Before you know it, you feel the rickety bed pressing against your back. It's sloppy, fun, fierce, and not once does she lose. Fuck.
Oh, sometimes it does that.
The initiative.
Yep.
Your hands reach under her shirt. Strange. It doesn't look like she was cold outside, but now her skin feels eerily cool. As if sensing your confusion, she slaps your hand off her. She kisses your neck. You are overwhelmed by sensation. Darkness.
Bum, bum.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
But not Tato or whoever.
Yeah, I know somebody else who wouldn't know Simon and Garfunkel. We're not name dropping. The taste of liquid fire and smoke on your tongue. Her voice saying, "Sorry, kid. I did what I had to leave the city in one piece. But don't worry. In my blood and your principles are going to do just fine." She slams the motel room door behind her as she leaves. You lie helpless on the soiled, pungent mattress for some time, minutes, hours, before you can focus enough to try to piece together your evening. It hits you. A big hunger. A hunger for dick. No. It grips you by the throat and makes your insides shrivel in terror. It's an all-encompassing emptiness that throws you on all fours. I had that this morning. I was extremely hungry this morning.
Good to know.
You crawl for a while, squirm on the floor in shuddering pain, then jump to your feet and burst out the door. You black out and kill a bunch of people. This isn't the room you saw when you last closed your eyes. Somebody curses at you. A small, naked, buff dude holding a short leather whip. I'm not into that. Wow, what a goofy motherfucker. He throws a punch. He yells out several slurs that we can't repeat here. He hits you in the jaw. You black out again. Eyeball. The guy isn't moving anymore. There's blood on his neck. There's blood on his arms. There's blood on the floor. There's blood everywhere. Wow, whoever did this is one sick puppy. You realize you're sitting on top of his corpse. Whoops!
It'll happen.
Eyeball. You hear a whimper. Someone else is there. A woman. Her arms are tied to the bed frame, an eye mask over her face, red marks on her back. Holy fuck! I don't like the Bronx anymore, I guess. This time you see it happen. You want to stop but can't. She almost manages to get a scream out, but it dies in her throat as you bite into the side of her neck. You drink. Blood. You're drinking blood. You swear you feel her life force escaping her body, entering yours, like a bad 80s sci-fi schlock scene.
Yeah, it's not as cool
as Ghostbusters.
I was gonna say Legacy of Kain.
Oh yeah. Oh. I would love to see that put up in movie form. That would be awesome.
TK Blood Drain.
Right. Suddenly terrified, you tear away from her. She's not moving, but she's breathing. There's barely a mark on her neck. The guy on the floor, though. You double over in a spasm, realizing what you did. You feel like throwing up, but can only gag. Panic sets in as another realization dawns on you. Your heart is not beating. You put 2 fingers to your wrist, but feel no pulse. Same thing on your neck, nothing. I wouldn't have found it on my wrist.
Yeah, I've never found it on my wrist.
There's no blood coming out of your mouth. You have to get out. Wait, I misread that maybe. There's no breath coming out of your mouth.
Oh.
You have to get out. Get someone to call an ambulance. For yourself, at least. Probably too late for the dude on the floor. Did you really kill him? Tusk, tusk, tusk. What a mess.
You're gonna love that guy.
Oh, great. You look up. The door to the room is ajar. A tall, handsome, broad-shouldered man fills the entire frame. He brushes the imaginary speck of dirt off his perfectly tailored suit. It's not dirty, but I'm preemptively cleaning. Oh, fuck. Choices. Holy shit. And it's shaped like a...
I believe these are actually statements that you say out loud.
Okay. It's shaped like a Persona game.
Okay. Never played one.
Yeah, I'll do this one. Call 911. Hey, man. You gotta help me. Call 911. Check. I should have named him Spike. So that's how you get arrested and reported as a jail suicide within the next 24 hours. Because that's the only way that plays out, son. He surveys the room, not moving an inch from where he's standing. He shakes his head in mock concern. Murder, assault, that's 25 to life if you're lucky. But since you're not, it's a death sentence. He takes a glance at his expensive-looking watch. Lucky for you, it's been a slow night. Otherwise, I might have not gotten here in time. Come on, the sun's coming up in a few hours. You don't want to be around here when it does.
What you saying, Jack?
Fuck you, I'm not going anywhere! No.
It is an option.
I know, but that's not what I would have said. I would have said, I need a doctor. Screw the sun, man. I need a doctor. A doctor will do you about as good as an undertaker at this point. I realize where this voice I'm making came from. Have you ever heard of Harvester?
Nope.
Okay, I'll show you later. The man approaches you and starts talking. His tone remains unnaturally calm. Oddly enough, you find it both soothing and slightly unnerving. I can't wait for him to have a mental breakdown at some point. Or like just that one microspasm of rage. And what? Oh, movement?
On the right.
Yeah, I saw that before.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's repetitive.
Yeah. It's like the smoke from before.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, you find both soothing and slightly unnerving. Now listen to me. I know this is all new to you, but I've dealt with hundreds of strays like you. And going by experience, they tend to fall into 2 categories. His hair makes me think he's an elf.
He is definitely not.
I know. First, there's the smart ones who carefully obey my every word and don't try to pull off anything stupid. I always get them where they need to be, safe and sound. And then there are the dumb ones. Such lowbrow wording. The punks who thought they could take me on. The wise guys who tried to contact somebody, secretly and without permission. The troublemakers who tried to run off or make a scene. None of them got their destination in one piece. In fact, most of them never reached their destination at all. One dude lost an ear that landed at his destination, but we're splitting hairs here. His voice becomes slightly bored and monotone. You can tell he's given his speech before like dozens of times. Likely dozens of times. Like dozens of times, man.
Yeah, man.
So you see, while I generally consider myself pretty smart, I'm also a Mets fan. It's one of my true weaknesses. One that inspires me to come up with a 3-strike system when dealing with pups like you. And also, of possible red herring later on in the game. Possible. If you find a Mets cap at a murder scene, it wasn't me. If you get on my nerves once or twice, well, I understand. Not all of us perform well in stressful situations. But cross me 3 times and you're out. No excuses. No forgiveness. No mercy.
You know what hurts me the most about his explanation?
What's that? It's so vague?
It's overly long for a simple thing, and it reminds me of... Cut that out.
Cut that out! You ended it and I'm like,
Yeah, cut the whole thing.
Yeah, cut.
That was not...
Game over! We're done. This episode's over. No. I might just bleep it. Oh my god. I might cut it all out actually, because it's kind of obvious. As he's... It's so funny though. As he's talking, he slowly approaches you, adding a bit of... God, I made myself tired of that.
A bit of theatrical swagger to his walk. Eventually he leans in, deliberately invading your personal space.
You realize it's a test. He's daring you to do something about it. Fucking do something. I dare you. 3 strikes and you're out. See, I have a name, not just question marks.
Now he's a stranger.
I'm not like the Latina. Or the dude in the beginning, we have no idea who it is.
It's presumed that one of the two was a Latina.
Say, I understand, sir. Now.
What are you gonna say?
You've never been so eager to bend the knee to anyone, but this is something else. The man's very presence instills primal fear in your heart. I want to say fuck you, sir. I really do.
You get 2 strikes, man!
I'm not burning a strike this quick in the game. I'll go the halfway route. What are you talking about? Can't you just tell me what the hell's going on? No, and that's 1 strike, by the way. Fuck!
Should've.
Internally, I said, fuck in my hand. What do I do? Moving on. Is there anyone you'd want to inform of your current situation? Tell them you're alright. He flashes his fangs briefly, and for some reason, the sight sends a chill down your spine. There's something very wrong about him. Someone closest to you.
Fuck that Jessica.
Lie out your ass. I love how it doesn't give a no option.
I'm pretty certain that none of these are going to be strikes, so that's bonus.
Mm-hmm. Jessica, my ex-girlfriend, she kind of hates my guts, but yeah, I suppose it would be to her. Stranger gives you a puzzled look and decides to prod further. Damn it. Poke, poke, poke. The closest person in your life hates your guts?
That's common.
This time something resembling a look of pity. He turns his eye to the corpse on the floor. When it rains, it pours, I suppose. I'll remove that strike. No. Well, if you'd like to ruin her day and let her know you're alright, give me her phone number. I'll have someone take care of it. Discreetly, of course. You hand him your smartphone so he can copy the number from your list of contacts.
Wow.
Like the 3 people and the Taco Bell guy who will actually talk because he's too high to say no.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Thank you. This will be useful in illustrating my next point.
Uh-oh.
Instead of giving you back your phone, the man hides it in his pocket. Hey!
I thought he'd break it.
From this point on, you are subject to different laws than the ones you grew up under. And you'll be watched by many eyes to ensure these laws are respected. If there's a lot of us, I question who the fuck's doing all the watching. How is it not slip? You know? That's my point. But whatever. You are forbidden from letting anyone know you're... God damn it. You are forbidden from letting anyone know you're still alive. You are forbidden from showing your face anywhere they know you. If anyone comes looking for you, it's over for both you and them. He interrupts his monotone incantation and stares deep in your eyes. So unless you want your girlfriend to end up at the bottom of the Hudson, I suggest you cooperate. Fuck. He proudly displays his fangs again. You put Jessica in danger. God damn it.
It might be best for you if she does end up dead. Who knows?
I'm not calling anything.
You don't know yet.
I have no idea yet. I can only hope that you care for her enough not to do anything selfish. His words are meant to imply otherwise, but by now it's obvious. He hates your guts as much as you hate his. He's itching for a fight, and you're almost willing to oblige. Alright, I think that's enough lecturing for today. We're on a bit of a schedule here. Now, I don't mean to hurt you, but I can do so in the blink of an eye. Just so that we're clear, I have the authority to end you right here, right now. This is not an idle threat. So are you going to play along, or do we have to do this the hard way? I don't know, Morbius. What do you think?
I know what you answer you want to answer.
I know what I want to answer, but I also know where that'll go. Punch the stranger. Your fault. That's strike 2, motherfucker. God damn it. You weigh your chances, but it doesn't look promising. The guy's fit, determined, and looks like he means business. You, on the other hand, are confused, exhausted, and on the verge of a panic attack. Plus, I just put my ex in danger. I'm not going to risk that. Hey, I logic my way to make it right for the character. All right. Yeah, fine. I'll go with you. He almost looks disappointed. A wise decision. Follow me, please, and close the door behind you. I must plot for my next threat against Spider-Man. You take one final look at the woman who's just coming to at the body on the ground. This is fucked. Absolutely fucked. You pull the handle and close the door. The man leads you downstairs. You contemplate signaling the bald guy at the front desk, but he's too busy watching some 90s action flick on the small, ancient-looking TVs. He seems totally oblivious to your presence. Well, it's Die Hard with a Vengeance, let's be honest. You don't turn away from that. You hear a dejected Jean-Claude Van Damme say, I just want to go home, as you're walking by. Oh, maybe it's time...
Sorry, it was Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think what it could be. Maybe Time Cop? Jean-Claude Van Damme's a dick, so I don't really want to look into it. The only movie his that I will give time to is Street Fighter.
Okay. I don't know.
Your would-be kidnapper stops by the door and addresses you before opening it.
Oh yeah, it's been a bit.
Okay.
We're past.
Yeah, we'll finish.
But I figured.
Yeah, we'll finish this a little bit.
Yeah.
Your would-be kidnapper stops by the door and addresses you before opening it. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, as soon as he opens this door, I'm making you run for it. Maybe I can outrun him. I'll save you the trouble. You can't. You can either get inside my car, and I'll get you to where you need to be, or you can try something stupid that you'll regret later. Do I make myself clear?
No.
Why don't you turn me in?
Clear as day.
I want to say no promises, but I don't know what that's going to do.
I don't know either.
Oh, God. You know what? We'll find out what I say on my next episode. So we're gonna stop here and we'll come back next time. Thanks for joining us.
Woot woot.
Yep. Bye bye.
Bye.